On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Friday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. To the name Friday, the day when Mr. Smichael smile upon some of the ones and ones them pocket. But you don't know how the things set out there in the streets right now, my peeps. The old dirty corner boy, them a move grimy. Yeah man, me I tell you. So just continue to look out on the corner yeah, because the old dirty corner boy, them always out there. Alerts. So watch this now, my peeps. So over there in our second capital, the place where them say Mobay, when I fear them, not there, the murder capital of Jamaica, even though it's one of our most prevalent tourism hub. So I don't know how Mobay work out them two things there that is totally opposite at the same time, but they have been doing it and they are still presently doing it. So watch this now, my peeps. Two men end up get caught up, losing them 3 pints, and another man wounded at a car wash and a bar in the community of Pagga. Now round a Pagga this so definitely not go and go for the past couple of years. Now this brutal knockings and clappings took place sometime Thursday afternoon. The deceased men are presently on your screen. The deceased man has since been identified as 29-year-old David Elliott, otherwise called Pagga. And the next fatality in that brutal onslaught is a 30-year-old man known as Marlon Meadley. Both are said to be laborers of 13th Street in Pagga. Now a 19-year-old man also got caught up in that incident and has since been treated at the hospital. Now the police reports suggest that sometime about 2:15 p.m. the 3 men were among persons at the Gully Side Bar and Car Wash in Pagga when a motor vehicle drove up in the area. 2 men alighted from that said motor vehicle and entered the establishment. The men then brandished handguns and opened fire, spraying the location with a hail of bullets before escaping in the waiting motor car. Residents in the community then alerted the police, who discovered the 3 men suffering from a portion of corner wounds to their bodies. The men were taken to the hospital, and that is where Pagga and Marlon was pronounced. You know what? Yeah man, me I tell you, the man them deal with the scene grimy. The 3rd man, who received some can wounds to his foot, was admitted. Now in St. James, the police are presently investigating its first double fatality recorded in the parish since the start of the year. So far, 9 people has lost their lives in the parish of St. James since January 1. Now On The Spot News Media will most definitely check into the personalities of Marlon and the other man known as Pagga to see if these men were indeed criminal elements in the area and seek to find out why their lives was taken. So anyway, make we continue. So over there in the parish of Manchester, On The Spot News Media has an update into the loss of life of this man presently on your screen. He has since been identified as Michael Brown, 48 years old. He's a UK resident, a United Kingdom resident. He was visiting Jamaica when his life was taken in a hail of bullets in the Miketown area of the parish. Now, the police have arrested and charged a man on January 19th for his loss of life. Now, the man in question has turned out to be his own brother. So the brother of the 48-year-old UK resident Michael Brown, which is 38-year-old Lamone Brown, a carpenter and a resident of Lovelane in Miketown, has been arrested and charged by the police for the loss of life of his own brother. Now, Michael Brown, otherwise called Jimmy, was taken out in a hail of bullets sometime around 12:20 a.m. whilst in bed 4 days after laying his mother to rest. The police are theorizing that his loss of life is a result of a squabble, a family squabble over land and housing. Now, my peeps, when I see how people wicked, that's why I'm telling you more time, you have to read the good book, Yeah, man, you don't have to believe in every stories, because some of these stories is just there as guides for us. Yeah, man, may I tell you, the good book tell we say, you dare not trust your own. And you see it, I am own brother. Come take him 3 pints over land. Boy, may I tell you, that indeed was not worth it, because one brother gone 6 feet under and the other brother I gonna get 35 to life and maybe 45 to life, because the new thing is 45 to life right now. That is the proposed bill in Parliament to increase the life sentence to take a man life from 15 years to 45 years. So another brother gone to prison and one gone down a dirty. But guess what? The land is still there, still producing fruits and being vegetated. Boy, may I tell you, was it really worth it? People, come on, we really have to think before we act. That's the reason why the good Lord bless us with a brain. Yeah, man. So over there in the St. Catherine North Police Division, detectives are presently investigating the loss of life of a businessman in the Nollis district area of Bagwalk, St. Catherine. All of this took place on Thursday. He has since been identified as Kiero Johnson, age 49, of a Claremont housing scheme address in the parish. Johnson was at the hardware he operated along the Nollis main road about 6 p.m. when he was reportedly pounced upon by a man who brandished a handgun and conned him up several times in the upper body. His attacker reportedly escaped on foot in the area. The nearby Bagwalk police was summoned, and upon their arrival, Johnson was found in a pool of red substance, of course, that leaked from his body. Residents said that Johnson recently started a business in the community, and they are deeply saddened of the sudden loss of life of Mr. Johnson. So right now, my peeps, people debout, see a who, know a who, cause the man escape in the area. Yeah, man. So we definitely have some information we can pass on to the Bagwalk police, the Linstead police, the Spanish Town police. And as always, if you don't trust none of the police, link up On The Spot News Media at On The Spot News Media 876 on Instagram, or On The Spot News Media at gmail.com. Yeah, man, give us the information or any like-minded blogger, and we will definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make positive and effective change. Yeah, man. So anyway, let us move on right now. A bit of international news, because you don't know, say once it involve Jamaica, anyway at all it there. And there, so we have it there. Yeah, man. So watch this now, my peeps. A British man accused of taking a man's life whilst living in Britain is to be extradited. Now, the man who fled his country was arrested on Wednesday at the Sangsters International Airport in Jamaica and is to be deported. The fugitive in question has since been identified as Stasious, and he is accused of using his bare hands to strangle a man to death. Yeah, man, may I tell him deal with the situation grimy. And then after the man end up losing 3 pints in him hand, he allegedly stuffed the man into a trash bin and dumped him. Now, Scott signed his consent form for his extradition and waived his right to an extradition hearing when he appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court yesterday morning. The 34-year-old reportedly fled his country 4 days after November 2019 when he took the life of this 38-year-old man identified as Justin Bello. Justin Bello was reportedly choked to death in a place known as Scott's Flat in Stockwell, southwest London, and his body placed in a suitcase and dumped in a bin shed in Wembley, northwest London. Justin Bello's body was found 48 hours later by bin collectors when a foot was seen hanging out of a black suitcase on the ground. A woman said to be Scott's girlfriend reportedly gave a statement last December in which she stated that she had sent his children to Jamaica to visit him. So basically, this wanted man, this criminal element, has been on the island on our shores since 2019. So now, my peeps, Jamaica seems to be a place, a haven for criminals, because not just once, nor twice, nor thrice, we have seen where criminal elements flee their country and hide out for long periods in Jamaica. So right now, there needs to be a closer understanding with information surrounding the loss of life of people. But then again, going through certain information and certain articles, it would seem as if the London police held on to a set of men and women wrongfully and thought that they were the men and women who conspired and carried out that act, but after which they released those persons, and by then this man would have already fled London. So give thanks to the baby mother for spill the beans. Wanna see how important it is to give information whether or not you are related to the culprit. Yeah, man, once a man can take a man life, it's not hard for him come take your one whether you're related to him or not. So give thanks to that baby mother for give the police the credible information so they could have tracked him in Jamaica. And because him get uncomfortable now, him decide for slip Jamaica now and probably return to London or some other place. I don't know which part him go, but them wall upon him at the airport, and now he's going to be deported to London to face the music. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, we still are encouraging you, the regular members of Chan Public, to give the information to the police, because only you alone have that information about the criminal elements plaguing your communities. And as always, if you not trust the police, link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded blogger and we will have it done. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, a word to the wise is definitely sufficient. Remember, if you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.